हेलो हेलो साथीहरु, नमस्ते साथीहरु। ल युकेबाट अहिले हामी चाहिँ आसफोर्डको सफारी पार्कमा आएको छौँ। देखिसक्नु भएको छ पछाडि आउलेट्स सफारी पार्कमा आएको छौँ। हेर्दै गर्नु होला हाम्रो च्यानलमा आजको जनावरहरू के कति देखिन्छ। के हो यसको नाम? कसरी बसेको त? चमेर बसे यसरी, चमेर बसे यसरी बसेछ त्यो। ल है साथीहरु, अब हामी जङ्गलतिर सफारी जाँदैछौँ है। हाम्रो फ्यामिलीहरू निशान बाबु स्पेनबाट आउनुभएको भने हाम्रो सम्झिनी बहिनी नेपालबाट, छोरी चाहिँ अब हेर्दै जानुहोस्। अब हाम्रो बबाल बबाल एक्सनहरू हुन्छ होला। ओए के हो यो? ए कङ्गारु सानो। ल सानो कङ्गारु है यहाँ। हो तल दुईटा गैँडा देखिरहेको छ। र हामी बल्ल सुरु गरेका छौँ। सायद हामी यहाँबाट अब गाडीमा चढ्ने होला। गाडीमा चढेर जङ्गल जङ्गल गइन्छ होला। र हामी फर्स्ट टाइम हो केमा देखिन्छ। म एक भिडियो मार्फत देखाउनेछु। यो गाडीमा यसरी जाने होला सायद। ल है, ल आयो गाडी। हाम्रो छोरी ज्वाइँ छोरा बारीहरू हामी अब सफारीतिर लाग्दैछौँ। ल पहिला सिट अनुसारको उनीहरूको
म त ठिक्क टाइममै आइपुगेको हुन्छ।
कनेक्टेड उता छ होला।
गरेर हात सधैँ रहेछ। ओ हाई पनि गऱ्यो।
Wonderful. Yeah, isn't it extended to the thing? The level they are at.
Okay.
ल आज आसफोर्डको सफारी पार्कमा आएको। हाम्रो गाडी छुट्यो, 11 बजे गाडी थियो। अहिले हाम्रो 2 बजेको छ। त्यसले गर्दा अहिले हामी सबै यता गार्डनहरू घुम्दैछौँ है साथीहरू। यति ठुलो पानी पऱ्यो। अन्त हाम्रो छोरी चाहिँ अहिले गाडीमा हात राख्नाले अहिले मजाले उहाँ ओ सानो उहाँ यहाँ देख्यो उहाँ ओतमा बसेको उहाँ अगाडि भित्ता हातै भएर बसेको सानो छन्दछभित्र ऊ चलेर बसिरहेको छ अब जुम छैन क्यामेराको अब पानी परेर डल्लो भएर बसिरहेको छ
ओतमा
कति मजाको चिटिक्क छ त यहाँ पनि यत्रो ठुलो घर छ नि त अब कता छ जग्गा लुकेर बसेछ हेलो हेलो सुन्दैन होला नि ए गयो ल गयो यता नि यत्रो यत्रो घर बनाइदिएछ खोइ छैन पानी परेर सबै लुकेको होला आज अनलक्की भयो हामी केही हेर्न पाएन अहिले गाडी पनि जाँदाखेरि हेरौँ के देखिन्छ चिप्लिएछ कस्तो डेन्जर छ यहाँ चिप्लो छ ल गुरिल्ला हेऱ्यो भने सबै पानी परेर घरभित्र लुकेर बस्यो हेर्नै पाएन गुरिल्लाको घर हो देख्यो खैरो भालु देख्यो है हामीले बल्ल यो होला नजिकमा देखेको आयो 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 आहा एउटा चाहिँ उता के गरेर बसिरहेको छ ढुङ्गामाथि एउटा यता आउँदैछ यतै छ अगाडि आएको त्यहाँ त यता आउनु मिल्दैन करेन्ट आइदिएछ करेन्ट आएछ त्यहाँ त्योभन्दा यता आउनु मिल्दैन थियो एउटा ढुङ्गा योभन्दा त त्यो ठुलो छ कि हो त्यो ठुलो छ यो ठुलो छ ए चिप्ले पानीमा गयो पानी साथीतिर गयो पनि उचाले हालिदिउँ न बार नगएर ए पानी ए छामेको पानी त्यसले
लड्दैन
मासु सफेर खान्छ नि फेरि
जाडो भयो जान्न होला त अब जाम है फर्किने बाटो
साथीहरू सफारी पार्क घुम्न आएको पानी परेर हेरेर यस्तो बिजोकै बनायो हो एनिमल्सहरू पनि सबै पानीले लुकेर हेर्नै पाएन अब 2 बजेको गाडीमा सफारी छ त्यही हेरौँ के देखिन्छ बिजोक बनायो साथीहरू टाढा आएको ओइ गुरिल्ला छ भने थियो अघि देखेँ त्यो एकछिन झुलुक्क अहिले त खै पानीले गर्दा सबै लुकेको घरभित्र ओ हिँड्दैछ एउटा ओ हिँड्दैछ एउटा हिँड्दैछ बिचरा पानी परेर उता हिँड्दैछ पानी पऱ्यो खतम आजको सफारी पार्क घुम्न आएको पानी परेर खतम भयो खै के खिच्नु हो त के खिच्नु हो जनावरहरू पनि देखिएन अब यो गार्डन खिच्ने गार्डन हेर्नु छ अब गार्डन हेर्नै बस्ने ल हेलो साथीहरू बिजोक भयो आज हेर्नु त सफारी पार्क आएको झन् नेपालबाट सम्धिनी बहिनी ए यस्तो तलतिर के छ हेर्छु है म त अब गार्डन सिनहरू हेर्दै बस्ने अब जङ्गलतिर केही जनावर देखिएन हो अघि नै यो तलबाट नि मैले देखेँ यो सिन राम्रो रहेछ राम्रो रहेछ अब यही हेर्ने यही सिन यो रेसोर्ट हो कि होटल हो है रेस्टुरेन्ट के हो यो कमलको फुल पनि फुलेको छ यहाँ माथिबाट नि मान्छेहरू पानी भित्र आउँदैछ अलि पानी बस्यो जस्तो छ
Next to the speakers, if we've got emergency buttons. If there's any kind of emergency along the way, just press one of these buttons and I'll find a safe place to stop and sort it out for you. So we've got seat belts. If you'd like to use them, you're welcome to. It's up to you. But if you have any children that are under 4, please have them on your laps with a seat belt around this shirt. Stay safe. Some of them are out and about there now. They have short little buttons down the trails most time in the hotel. The breeding of wolves, reintroduction into the wild. Wolves are making a great comeback, spreading further and further to the west all the time. So there is a wolf viewing platform up here and 2 large window panes that are part of Wolf Lodge. Stay here overnight, you can get close, up close and personal with our wolves. And there it is. So the subspecies of black rhino that we have here is from East Africa. It's critically endangered in the wild now, unfortunately due to poaching for their horns. Which is crazy really. Those horns are just their ears to and fro, listening for any kind of danger or what's going on in their surroundings. So we're going on a journey around the world now, starting off here in South America. And here in South America we've got 2 vicunias. They're related to the llamas and the alpacas. And they come from high altitude areas in the Andes Mountains, and this is the altitude and the cold. Up there they have an exquisite wool, the most expensive in the world. About 2,000 pounds for a scarf of vicuña wool. They're down there on the right hand side. On the left hand side is one of our capybaras. We have a group of them. The rest of them look like they're hiding in the bushes there. They're world's largest rodent related to the guinea pigs, so much bigger. So they have webbing between their toes. They're excellent swimmers. You quite often find them porpoising in the pool in the heat of the day. So we got 13 black rhinos, 2 white, and then we have an Indian 1-horned rhino. So that's 3 of the world's 5 rhino species here. The other 2 are the Sumatran and the Javan rhino. We've got spectacled bears in this enclosure on the left. Yeah, I can't see them at the moment. You might be in one of their den sites. It's a big enclosure here, but they're a small bear. They have a creamy coloured mask on their face. It gives the impression that they're wearing black slippers. Yeah. Spectacle bear.
Oh. भालुको लागि रहेछ भालुलाई. No, just telling my parents. यो चाहिँ
Now on the left side here is one of our Indian 1-horned rhinos, as the name suggests, to just have the 1 horn. The African rhinos both have 2, the black and white. They look very different too. They look almost like they're covered in armor plating. Very prehistoric looking rhino, Indian rhino. So here he is, this is Morris. Ones, if you see them a bit closer, they're kind of a russet red colour with white spots and speckles, a bit like Bambi, but Bambi is North American, these are Asian. They're called Atlas here or Chizo. These chocolatey coloured ones down there, those are Malaysian sandbar there. It's an unusual animal to the left as we come around the corner. You can just see one or two at the back there. They're related to the goats and the sheep.
보이시올라.
Thank you. The foothills of the Himalayas in the Mishmi mountain ranges, they're called Mishmi Tarkin. There's another one there. Really unusual looking animals. A couple of them there. They're quite boisterous. They're like goats. They often headbutt each other, beating each other up. This is what they do, proving their strength. So we keep them separate from the rest of the animals out here in Asia.
Wow, giraffe.
Giraffe. So now we're heading into Africa next. This is our larger in summer and winter, although they're African in the winter, especially in some of the desert areas like the Kalahari. So they can handle the English winter. It's not a problem for them. Except for the giraffe, they lose a lot of heat through those long, friendly legs and long necks. And where they come from, although it gets cold in the winter, it doesn't rain for 6-7 months of the year. In the winter time, it's just cold and crisp. This is a very cold, wet rain. So we keep them in the giraffe house there. That's the large shed. They come in and out as they please when they want to. So we have 9 giraffe altogether here, 5 females and 4 males. So there are different species. Comes from the northern parts of Kenya and northern Uganda. Yeah, go ahead. The other 6 are out and about in the African area. We've got 3 in here at the moment because we've got 2 big old boys. There's a younger bull who's just going around the corner on the left there now, but there's 2 others and they are both 21 years old, and normally in the wild, giraffe will live to 15, 16 years old, around there, if they're lucky. In captivity up to 20, but these 2 are 21 years old now. They're both doing really well, so we're just keeping them here for observation in the meantime, make sure they're okay. It's just been raining heavily in the last few days, so it's quite slippery and muddy in that African area. We don't want them tripping over and possibly breaking a leg because they've got arthritis at their age. So they're fine here. Sometimes they pretend they're not even looking. They're feeding away at these bamboos at the moment. And as soon as you open the gate, they make a beeline for this corridor because there's grounds there that they don't get to. And if you've ever been to a camel race, you know how fast they can move. So we can't open the gate just yet. We're going to see what they do. And we might need to call the keepers to give us a helping hand, move them away from the gate. So thanks for your patience. It's nice we get to sit here and enjoy the giraffe in the meantime. And I'll keep an eye on the camels and let you know when we're going to move in. So please just enjoy the day. Try and reach out and touch them.
कत्रो ठुलो है यसको है
यत्रो ठुलो देखेको थिएन है मैले
त्यसले त्यहाँ वाटर स्टोरेज गर्ने त्यही त हो नि होइन ए ओहो
सगरमाथा अन्नपूर्ण दिएर बल्ल बाटो
ओइ ओइ नजिक पनि यता
Exactly what I mean. She was trying to make a beeline for this corridor. There's a white willow to the right of us there, and that's one of their favourites, and they eyeball it a lot. So if they get half a chance to come in here, and then the other side we've got a public bridle path. So it's a bad career move to have a camel running around Kent. Here's our giraffe now. Two big old boys, Sebastian and Killian. Killian is our oldest. He's the one that's munching on that tree bough there. As I say, these two old guys, they're 21 years old now and still going strong. Some really good innings for the giraffe. Looks like the rest of the herd are on the left up and amongst the trees there browsing. We're going down the bottom half of Africa first, but we'll head around there full circuit and we should see them up there when we come round. And a few potholes along this stretch, you're going to get a little bit of an African massage as we go around, quite authentic. I like tonight, a mixed bag with sun. And when it's really cold, windy, wet, there's a lot of woodland. And, we are heading around, as I say, in a full circle. We should. Close to the sun. Very agile though. These guys can actually hop over a metre and a half next to the standstill. That's quite something. There's like a fully grown ox sleeping over a farm fence. So that outer green fence there, it's not the perimeter fence, it's a higher one. You can easily jump that one. In the wild they're actually very timid. Although they're Africa's largest antelope, you get within 50 metres, 100 metres and they'll be running away in the distance, but they're very used to our trunks here, they come right up close. It's nice to see them close like this.
Oma chappa ke base gara nan iya tan chhode oh ya tan chappa ke base Masih teman teman.
These reddish orangey coloured antelope here they call red ledger. The marshy swampy areas in southern Africa. Especially the Okavango Delta, you might have heard of it, it's a large Delta in Botswana. They're defensive if they're chased by a predator like the lioness, to leap and jump through the swamp or swim across the nearby islands to get safe.
Mirga dhara hai. Oh, pahad chappa ke base hai. Poko hera tha poko idya. ये छिरके मिर्गे था यहाँ भाई हाँ छिरके मिर्गे थे तो छिरके मिर्गे रहा तो मैं मिर्गा
We're going up the hill now, and on the right hand side as we go up the hill we've got a large enclosure next to release. Pack of 7 dogs back into the wild up on. Like the dogs are all in this den site here, even at this distance, why they're called painted dogs with all these different colours. Individuals in the pack, but they always have a white tail tip, so when they're running full tilt through the bush or hunting, it's the white tail they look out for to recognise each other at a distance. But just the other side of the dog enclosure, as we go a little bit further up the hill, castle on the right hand side of the top of the hill. This is Lympne Castle, our neighbour. It was owned by Henry II back in the day, and actually was up for sale last year, and it sold to a celebrity Canadian couple for £11 million. Some more about Irland up here too. Got a couple of accommodations up here. Giraffe cottages in the back, and at the front is giraffe lodge. Stay the night in traditional African areas. Fox on the right hand side. Quite a haven for British wildlife.
Yeah, when you're
Don't just sit. The polecat.
मान्छे बस्ने होला यहाँ अहिलेको सिसा गर्दै थियो नि त्यही हो क्या
See, at least one of ours. The zebras, they all have a unique stripe pattern. No two zebras look the same. It's like a fingerprint zebra. We can recognize individuals in the herd. It's also a form of defense for zebra, and that's the reason why they have these stripes. Predators like lions only see in black and white. Black, white, black, white, black, white. It's not easy for them to pick out an individual from amongst the herd. As I say, they're down here at the moment, browsing on the trees here. As I was saying earlier, they're browsing native English trees, just the same as they would the acacia trees over in Africa. There should be 6 there, if they're all together.
थर्ड मेरी है ना थर्ड मेरी लाइन ले जिरा भाएको रे नजिक देखेर भयो होला त 1 2 3 4 5 वटा यहीँ 5 वटा जिरा
There's one at the gate up here.
Hello.
Again, if there's an animal at the gate, just hold on and see what they do. Spend some time with the Yeah, she heads towards it, you know. I can't talk quality and close and trying to walk up as close as possible.
यही आइपुगेछ
वाउ
छाला त कार्पेट जस्तो छ
आउने बेला गइ गयो नि
छाला त त्यो कार्पेट बनाउने
झन् टाउकोमा त्यसो गरेर पूजा हुँदैन नि के आउँछ कि आयो आयो वाह ठिक गरे यसले भेरी गुड
Side, if you like. Now on the left-hand side here, very these horses, they come from parts of China, Mongolia, from the Asian steppes. They were hunted to complete extinction in the wild, and at one stage there were just 13 of them left, only captivity over many years. The numbers have built up, and they've now been released back to their native Mongolia and China, new locations. So they were literally brought back from the brink of extinction. Captured really. All those deer were running up the hill there. There were red barra singers and sandbar deer. Down the bottom boundary fence there, there's a bridle path. Public bridle path that goes along the edge of it. Sometimes the animals see someone walking there, especially with bright colours like a pink t-shirt or something, and they spook. And once one runs, they all go, I don't know why we're running, but let's run. They all run together. It's usually something like that, or maybe a dog. The dog walkers.
जङ्गली भैँसी जङ्गली भैँसी के अरे म एक बेला बाघ होला
European bison next to us now on the left, but they too were hunted to complete extinction in the wild. This time it was during the First World War, mostly by the troops in Eastern Europe for food. So there were 64 left at one stage on a private estate, but again with captive breeding over many years now. Incredibly, worldwide numbers are estimated to be between 5 and 6,000. So many European countries like Poland, France, Spain, Romania. So the bison are back, they've made an amazing bison. This hunter is up on the top of the platform there at the moment. It's a nice big close, it's not always so easy to see them, but there he is.
Oh, here we go.
Right on at the moment. Keep looking for them. If you want to spend more time with them, there's a lookout cafe, picnic site, a nice place, but obviously from the same month, but they get along great. So keep them together. So if you look at her eye, it's got a sort of a yellowy patch around it. That's just ointment that the keepers put on her eyes as a fly repellent to keep flies away from her eyes. Covered in mud, they just love wallowing in the mud. It cools their body down, it suffocates and smothers any parasites they might have on the skin, like ticks in the wild, and generally just conditions their skin, and they love it. We've got our gorilla gardens on the left here. The gorillas can choose either or as they please, but generally they tend to prefer the indoor area, funny enough, and we're not sure why. We think it's because there's a roof over their heads. It's like the canopy in the West African countries where they come from. So twice a day they're encouraged to come out to the garden with the captivity. I don't see any If you'd like to see them, just wander down to the pavilion or the palace of Yad, you'll see them there for sure. There are 19 gorillas all in all, and right next door to them are our orangutan. Two more black rhinos here. This is a mum and daughter again. They get along great. The daughter's 6 years old now, so she's the one on the left. bit more wrinkly than the mum is. So she would have been chased away by her mum at around 4. That's just natural. But again, they get along great. So we actually separated them when she was 4 and put them in closest next to each other, but they were pining for each other, so we just decided to keep them together and they're fine. Here's a daughter, you see what I mean? She's covered in mud. Onto that rain, it's just nice big mud patch to wallow in. And then we've got Rosie here, our oldest rhino, she's 35. That's a good innings for a rhino. Now Rosie was born in London Zoo, and when she was born she was half the normal weight of a newborn rhino calf. She was only 17 kilos, and the keepers were brainstorming and they decided to try to hand rear her and bottle feed her. It had never been done, so they developed a formula, and here she is. So she's one of our heroes, and since then, thanks to that, many rhinos have been hand reared over the years in different places in the world. So we're coming to the end of the safari now, back onto the drive. The last day here with us at Hola. Thanks very much for your support, we really appreciate it. Yeah. It goes a long way towards the conservation and protection of our endangered species. Enjoy the rest of your day here. Plenty more to see the walking route that covered on our safari. If I can ask you though, please folks, just double check and have a look around, make sure you've got everything. You might want to just check on the floor in case something's fallen down. If you have any rubbish, please take it with you, some things at the end of the drive down there. So again, my name's Ant. It's been a pleasure taking you out on your safari, sir. I hope you've enjoyed it. Enjoy the rest of your time here with us. Thank you.
फोटो पनि हेर्ने अब ल सकियो है हजुर हाम्रो अब गाडीको सफारी टुर सकियो सकियो ल